guys, it's Sarah and today is Booklist Thursday. This is a video series I do with my friend Lindsay over at Lindsay's Little Library, and every Thursday we bring you some sort of list or book topic that we feel like talking about for the week. And this week we are going to be talking about books that have a setting of a place that we have traveled to. The first one I want to share is actually our current Booklist Thursday read-along book, and that is The Beach Trap by Allie Brady. This is set in Destin, Florida, and that's where I'm from. Right across the bridge. The Mid-Bay Bridge. My town is right across the bridge from the beaches of Destin, which are arguably the most beautiful beaches in the world. They really are, guys. It's called the Emerald Coast for a reason. It is absolutely beautiful out there. And the places that they're talking about, the Mid-Bay Bridge is in here, the Crab Trap, Crab Island, that's a big thing there as well. And they talk about the Emerald Seas. Like, I've been to all these places and I know all these places very intimately because I am from this area. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun to read this. I'm probably going to finish this up today, almost done with it. And then we are going to be having a live show on the 29th of July. So if you guys are reading this with us, we're going to have the live show on the 29th. I'm very excited to talk about it. Another book that I actually read earlier this month is The Kingdoms of Savannah. This book is by George Dawes Green, and this is set in Savannah, Georgia, which I have been to. My best friend and I actually did a little girls' weekend there. It was so much fun. That city is beautiful, very walkable as well. We walked everywhere we needed to go, and it's just gorgeous. There's so much history, and just walking around and just seeing all the squares and everything was really cool. And then Forsyth Park is absolutely beautiful as well. I could have spent all day there just laying on a blanket and reading, which some people were doing. And so this one I could easily picture. They definitely went into different parts of the city that I had not been to, but they did talk about Forsyth Park quite a bit and some of the squares and everything that my best friend and I kind of walked around in and everything. So that was pretty cool. And then I have The Wedding People by Allison Eschbach. Now this one is set in Rhode Island, Newport, and that is another place that I lived. I lived right across the bridge, another bridge. We lived in Jamestown, Rhode Island for a year while my husband did a war school up there. And so we crossed the bridge all the time to do shopping or, you know, anything that we needed to do. And so we went to Newport quite a bit, and it's absolutely beautiful there, guys. It's so pretty because you're just surrounded by water and it's gorgeous, and the seafood. So a lot of the places they went to this wharf, and there's a big scene in a wharf here that we have been to before. So it was pretty cool to read about that. So, yep. And then I want to talk about a middle grade book that I read called 11. This is by Tom Rogers, and this is surrounding the events of 9/11, following that day from the perspective of a middle school child. So this is obviously set in New York, and I have been to New York quite a few times. We have been going to New York Comic Con every year for the past few years, and we're going again this year. And so I have been to New York, and then we have also been to the site of 9/11. We've been to the 9/11 Memorial and Museum. And it was one of the most emotional experiences I've ever had, just walking around there and seeing everything, and just kind of being in that space was really emotional for me, and it was incredible. So I have been there. And the last one I'm going to share is called Wait For It. This is by Jen McKinley. This is a rom-com, and it's set in Phoenix, Arizona. I've been to Phoenix quite a bit as well. We used to live in Tucson, so a couple hours south of Phoenix, but we did drive up there a couple times while we were living there. And on one of our BookTube Besties trips, we went to Phoenix, and it was a lot of fun. So been there quite a bit, but that one's set in Phoenix. Okay, guys, those are just a couple of books that are set in places that I have been to, and some of them I've even lived for a little bit. So please let me know your thoughts down below. What books are set in places that you visited? I would love to know that as well. And make sure you go check out Lindsay's video. I'll have her channel link down below if you need the link, and see what she's talking about today. And we will see you guys again soon. Have a great day. Bye.